Teach Me Grappling. What's up, guys? I got Richard today. He's gonna be helping me out, and we're gonna show you guys a series, what I call handcuffs. I learned this series from Johnny Ramirez. Okay, so Johnny Ramirez, thank you guys so much, or thank you so much. This was a long time ago. I don't know, maybe 12 years ago. I don't know. Lost track. Okay, so we're gonna go down. I'm gonna get his back. And once I have the back control, what handcuffs is I'm basically gonna tie his arms behind his back. Now, I talked about yesterday that if I fall where the choke arm is on the top, okay, I have this move where I'm gonna go wrist control, choke, he peels the fingers, because remember, if he goes wrist, like usually I can still win. I'll just keep climbing and I'll win. And, but if he goes fingers, I lose right away, so I choke him as hard as I can, and then I hit the slingshot. So go ahead, pull, because I'm like, yeah. So then I slingshot it, and boom, I'm here. And that's great, because I'm over, okay? You see how I'm over? Now, I'm gonna go to the other side, okay? So, now that I'm here, what happens is, when you try to, say you're choking the guy or whatever, and he's holding your wrist or your hand, and you try to bring this over, your arm sticks his elbow out. See how you close your elbow? Now look, I don't have the angle to like trap his wrist very good. Now again, depending on body types, how you're built, how your opponent's built, sometimes like we can imagine, see how I just pulled my arm out a little bit, and I pushed his wrist down at the right angle, and boom, I was able to do it. So in some scenarios, you'll be able to do that, but you'll notice it can be real hard, especially if he kind of like clamps right there. And when I do this, like I can't really catch his arm behind his back. I really need to kind of like shallow my wrist up, push it down, get it really far. Now he's resisting, and now I might be able to bring it around and then pull it out. So from this side, it's hard. When I'm on top, it's much easier. When he pulls the choke down, it's much easier to go over it and then trap it. But here's how I can do it with it under. This is, again, the system is called like handcuffs. I'm gonna do it on one side first, and then we'll do it on both sides. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna get here and I'm gonna look for my choke arm, okay, to grab for his wrist. See that? I wanna grab the cross wrist. So I have the same side wrist. Maybe I was choking him and he had his chin down and I couldn't do it. I couldn't choke him. He was so good at blocking. So I'm gonna reach over here and I'm gonna grab this hand, okay? And then I'm gonna stick my left arm in deeper and stick my palm up, okay? So I don't go shallow, I punch it through and I turn my palm. It's gonna get real tight, okay? Palm up like that. Then I throw my foot or my ankle right into my hand, okay? Now, once I do that, I release the wrist. The next thing I do is I start to choke. I want him distracted. As I start to choke on his neck and he's defending, his left arm can't defend. What I'm gonna do now is use my leg power to pull his arm behind his back, okay? Now, go ahead and go around, John. Look at the back, look at how tight it is, okay? I now have my instep against his low back and my hand still grabbing my ankle. I now let go and his arm is trapped behind his back like a chicken wing in wrestling, but I'm chicken winging him with my leg. It's like a leg chicken wing, okay? Try to get your arm out, I close my knees and his arm's stuck. Now, of course, come on around to the front. You're free to now attack. You do have to be careful. You don't want him to jump out from underneath your hooks. So my right hook, I don't want to be lazy. I want to be pulling that thing in so that if he's trying to move around, I'm still holding him. I've inhibited his movement quite a bit. And now as he defends, it's 2 against 1. I can start stripping and choking. And of course, if he tucks his chin and you have trouble, you can start switching sides and getting this thing in until you get comfortable and you feel good about it. Now, the other more fancy part is once you trap one and he's defending, I then grab the cross grip here and I go under here. Now, I'm ready to do it on the other side. the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna swing him to the other side. Again, guys, this is a hot dog technique. This is for you to embarrass someone, okay? I would just say use the handcuffs to get one hand behind the back, but the reason why we call it handcuffs, because I'm gonna actually do it twice. So now watch, John, move around as you need. I'm gonna try to move him to the other side, okay? So that now I'm here, instead of going for the finish, I'm just gonna stick my hand in, reach, I'm gonna pull his hand behind his back, and now I've got both hands, double chicken wing. Now, you may notice, and it does happen, sometimes he slides down too much. What I'd like to keep him up here so I can finish a nice easy choke. Sometimes this will turn into what I believe Jeff Glover calls the 10-year-old choke. I always forget what age the kid is, but look it up, the 10-year-old choke. It's also a great time to hit the 10-year-old, so I can lock my hands with an S grip right underneath his chin, and then I'm gonna pull like this. So you got a little bonus. You get handcuffs and the 10-year-old choke. Again, depending on how somebody's built. Richard's built kind of stocky and strong. Some guys that are real flexible and long and skinny, I have them in this, but they're like, you like to sit up a little? No, the opposite. Yeah, just sit up forward. But they're still way up here with their arms behind their back, and I'm still able to like get into this position for the rear naked. Again, super hot dog technique. I know I'm showing a lot of crazy stuff, guys. Some of you guys like it. Some of you guys are like, man, just show me something practical. And I'm with you guys. But handcuffs can be used just to get one on. You know, if you guys are here and you're trying to choke the guy, but you can't get the choke, and you've been trying to do this, and every time you do it, like defend, yeah, like I can't like trap it, you're having real problems with it, look, cross grip, palm up, grab, now choke, and pull the arm behind the back. And then now as he's fighting, okay, pull my hand out, now I've got his arm nice and tight, and then I can start digging and get that choke any which way. Right now I have a very awkward choke, but I'll take what I can get. Maybe I'll pull this out, get my head down here, and finish. If he's giving me a lot of problems, you know, like I still can't get it, tuck your chin, I'm having some problems, I can strip this, get some control again, pull the guy to the other side, okay? Now I'm much more comfortable. I've got choke arm on the bottom, I can dig for the choke now. See with his arm as he's trying to defend, I can like really dig and get up in here and finish. If he's giving me too many problems, I want to embarrass the guy, I can go 2 times, and then now here, okay? Sorry about that, sorry. No, he can't tap. You might have to tap with his foot or try to tap verbally. So that's your handcuffs. I want you guys to try that. It's a good way to get a hand behind the back. I don't use it as much anymore. I've got a friend, a fellow black belt that just absolutely loves it, Will Wheeler. He loves this move, so he swears by it. I know he still kills guys with it all the time. He tells me every time he sees me that he's still killing everybody with handcuffs. So Johnny Ramirez's technique, that's where I learned it from. He probably learned it from someone else. But he's the one that taught it to me. Shout out to him. And there was a couple of, man. Oh, I gotta mention this because it happens when you do handcuffs. You'll get this, you'll go here, right? The one that's under, palm up, shoot it through, and I'll get this. But what happens is he starts to maneuver past my hook. See how he starts to escape? Now I have his arm trapped, but you guys have more like a crucifix. I want to make sure I salvage this position before it's too late. I need some right side control before he turns into my legs. So my left hand will come to his wrist, because what I'm saying is he can't turn to his right. Like if you turn to your right, your arm is trapped. So what happens is he's gonna try to escape. I'll let you escape, go ahead and twist. And he's gonna go that way, keep going. And just get on up, and then like he'll pull his arm out and then he's fine. Okay, you guys see that? So go ahead and come on back. So if you hit this and the guy escapes, you wanna go to a crucifix, but your right arm is around the neck right now, okay? So immediately I'm gonna grab his wrist and try to strip it and he made it nice and easy. Close that elbow, yeah. As I'm here, anytime he tries to sit up and go that way, I'm gonna try to weave this hand back inside. That way now I can go for the crucifix position and then finish from here as well. Handcuffs will frequently put you back, it'll put you into a crucifix. And for those of you guys out there that are wondering, honestly, in my opinion, the crucifix position is arguably as good as the back control. There's some guys that are really good at escaping, but man, it's a devastating position because his arm is trapped. Sometimes you trap with this leg, sometimes you trap with this one. We're gonna have a crucifix series coming up soon, hopefully as well. But man, because one arm is trapped, I may not have the hooks, but it's hard for him to defend his neck. And there's people out there, my good friend Scott DeWitt, Jean-Jacques Black Belt, awesome with the crucifix. Barrett Yoshida, amazing with the crucifix. Marcelo Garcia, killer with the crucifix. So don't be afraid of this either. So even if a guy escaped the hooks when you went to handcuffs, it's still a pretty good position to get into. So I have the choke arm here on the bottom. I go cross wrist control, palm up, grip it, pull, pull, pull. As I'm choking and he moves, he jumps out. You see how I got him here? I might even be able to finish like this. But if the guy starts to sit up and go this way, he's trying to turn towards my legs, I want to grab this wrist, pull, okay, and I want to bring him back. Okay, I can pull you back like this. As you resist, you're probably going to close your elbow and not let me, right? So then I'll come around here and I'll feed my hand inside, and then now we're ready for the crucifix, okay? And I'm keeping his arm, pinching my knees, pulling the guy back, and then now I'm ready to go for the crucifix finish. I'm going to save all this detail, how I finish from here, because it's not as easy as it looks all the time if you have a good defender. We'll do that in a crucifix series later. So just letting you know that the handcuffs can turn into the crucifix, okay? So handcuffs, if you want to go 10-year-old choke, that's another technique. There's so much content, guys. That's why I'm bringing you stuff every single day. Somebody told me long ago, they said, hey, are you sure you can do videos every day? And I'm like, yeah, jiu-jitsu is endless. It just keeps going. There's always new things, and even as you guys are learning the things that I do, I'm learning new things every single day as well, okay? So thank you, and thank you, John, behind the camera. Shout out to HC Strength, okay, Horitai over in New Zealand. I'm sending the Kiwis back to New Zealand. Now I can get to my regular schedule. I want to mention, tomorrow I'm going to be going out on a fishing trip with David Dunn, Black Belt David Dunn under Jean-Jacques Machado. He and I are going, he's taking me out for big tuna. We're going to try to get some big tuna. And so I won't be here tomorrow. So I'll be out on a boat down in Mexico. I won't be able to do a video. So I'm going to drop you guys 2 videos today. Okay, that way you have one for today and tomorrow. All right, thank you guys so much. Teach Me Grappling. Please subscribe. What do we have? We're like 2 days left in August. If you guys want to donate and get into that t-shirt rash guard raffle, hit the link down at Patreon, click on it, drop some bucks, whatever, $5, $10, whatever you got. 10 or more gets you a rash guard. If you guys win the raffle, and $9 or less, we'll get you a t-shirt. Thank you guys so much. Teach Me Grappling.